4 o'clock on your Friday, and we just tied a heat record in Denver. It will be a hot night for baseball. We have the Rockies on 9 News tonight.
Yeah, and we have team coverage for you at Coors Field. First, we talk about the extreme heat this weekend. Let's go to Corey Reppenhagen, who is tracking your really hot forecast.
Yeah, and that heat advisory goes through the night because some of our low temperatures around here would only get into the upper 60s or low 70s for some of us. So it's going to be a warm night for baseball. 101 degrees currently at the 9 News studios. That heat is an issue. We have near record temperatures again tomorrow, 96 to 102 degrees in northeast Colorado, and heat-related illnesses would be the problem there. Heat exhaustion, heat stroke. Limit your time outdoors and stay hydrated. The heat advisory covers almost all of eastern Colorado. Really, 15 states are involved, 23 million people. Here in the eastern half of Colorado, 96 to 105 degrees again tomorrow. Current temperatures right now, 98 at DIA, 101 at the 9 News studios. Look at this. This is the temperatures for tomorrow. We are solidly in the magenta. That's some ridiculous hot temperatures there. So we'll talk about those temperatures coming up a little bit more in detail in the full forecast.
5 years after Suzanne Morphew disappeared, there is another major twist in this case. Her husband, Barry Morphew, is once again facing charges for her murder. The case has taken all sorts of turns since Suzanne disappeared on Mother's Day back in 2020.
Today, prosecutors announced new charges against him and said he's in custody in Arizona. 9 News reporter Spencer Soysher joins us now with more. Hey, Spencer.
Yeah, a grand jury returned an indictment for first-degree murder in connection to his wife's death. Barry Morphew has denied any involvement in her death. Since she disappeared, her case has received national attention. Investigators have said Suzanne went for a bike ride and never returned home on Mother's Day in 2020. The last known picture showing her alive was taken the day before and sent to a man in Michigan she was said to be having an affair with. Search crews eventually found her bike and questioned Barry. He said he had just returned from a work trip in Broomfield. He asked if an animal could have killed her. Her body remained missing for years as the criminal case unfolded. Nearly a year after Suzanne went missing, Barry was arrested for the first time. He was about to stand trial for her murder when prosecutors suddenly dropped the charges against him days before the trial in April 2022. Fast forward to October 2023 now. Investigators said they found a body in a shallow grave in Saguache County that was Suzanne's. And now today, a new indictment points to her autopsy and cell phone data. Her autopsy listed a mix of chemicals known as BAM as the cause of death. Those chemicals are highly regulated. The indictment says Barry Morphew was the only private citizen living in Colorado with access to it. Records show no other people or businesses besides Colorado Parks and Wildlife and the Bureau of Land Management had bought BAM. Throughout this back and forth, from charges being filed to being dropped, Morphew has maintained his innocence. His daughters also stood by his side during the first case. They spoke to ABC shortly after prosecutors dropped charges the first time.
We just know our dad better than anyone else. And we know he was not involved in our mom's disappearance.
I just love my girls. And I love my wife. And I just want her to be found.
Barry is being held on a $3 million bond. We expect to learn more about the charges in a press conference tonight. That begins at 6 o'clock. We have a crew headed there now, and we'll bring you updates on air and online on 9 News Plus.
A new twist in a case that people have been watching globally for a very long time. We'll keep you posted at 6. Spencer, thank you for that. The first case against Morphew was brought by former Republican District Attorney Linda Stanley, who lost her law license. She was eventually barred from ever practicing again in Colorado for her handling of the Morphew case and others. Stanley was accused of withholding evidence in the case and launching a secret investigation into the judge. The Boulder DA's office will help with the new prosecution against her.
28 homes had to be evacuated today because of a gas leak in Aurora. Aurora Fire says it was a natural gas leak under North Kenton Street between 11th Avenue and Del Mar Parkway. Thankfully, nobody was hurt. XL responded to the area and fixed the leak in about 2 hours. Aurora Fire says they were checking the neighborhood as air levels as they cleared the scene. Well, the heat did not stop people from clocking in at work today.
Some got to escape sitting in an air-conditioned office. Others, however, have to take that heat on. We sent 9 News reporter Evan Krugel to find both sides of the coin.
It needs to be mixed up.
Some businesses are built around heat.
You can smell it. Smell the heat.
Digger Schwartz cooks up spice.
It's tasty though.
And serves it with a side of pain.
When it's tasty, it's spicy, makes your lips turn a little purple, get a good sweat on.
But today, Digger was the one sweating as he fired up the fryers at CD's Wings in Westminster.
It's putting off heat, lots of heat. It gets up to about 110 when it's 100 degrees out. It'll be 110 in here probably.
The wings here are no joke.
X hot, double X, barbecue.
But we soaked up the AC.
That's got a kick.
And gave them a try.
I think I'll need some ice cream after this.
Yeah, for sure.
On second thought, it's almost too cold for ice cream. Here in the 15-degree freezer at Little Man Ice Cream.
Definitely regretting the outfit choice for the walk-in freezer, especially with the shoes.
Sky Ziegler's day looked a bit different, going in and out of the freezer at Little Man on Colfax.
I'm feeling a little chilly. I especially was prepared for the short weather, and I'm a little cold in here.
Sky and Digger both agree perhaps the best weather is somewhere in the middle.
Right, I know. We need to bring him a scoop.
Some wings and ice cream sound good right now.
Reporting from somewhere inside, Evan Krugel, 9 News.
Somewhere inside. Little Man knows how hot it's going to be over the next couple of days, so it's offering BOGO, buy one, get one ice cream this weekend. And for anybody who wants to try CD's hottest wing called No One Left Standing, I don't know that I would do that this weekend, but, you know, good luck to you.
Well, it is a Rockies night on 9 News. Here is a live look at very hot Coors Field right now. We have team coverage for you tonight leading up to the game. Our sports team is getting ready on the field. Scotty Gain and John Treesh will join us later this hour for pregame coverage. And tonight at 5 o'clock, Jennifer Meckles is looking at how this hot weather actually impacts baseballs flying through the air at Coors Field tonight. And you can watch the game at home tonight. 9 News will air the game on Channel 9 and KTVD Channel 20. We have the pregame show starting at 6:15, and because of that, Next with Kyle Clark will go to streaming on 9 News Plus. First pitch at 6:40.
Before temps really spiked, it was a nice first day of summer for the balloon launch in Frederick this morning. Take a look at these pictures from the town. They shared these. Oh, look, Paw Patrol. The Balloon Festival is happening all weekend long in Centennial Park in Frederick. Tomorrow and Sunday morning we'll also have balloon launches. They say they're going to do one more tomorrow night depending on the weather, and then morning launches will happen about 6 in the morning, so the weather should be good then. This year the town is celebrating 14 years of the Frederick in Flight Festival. The sea lions at the Denver Zoo have some new digs.
Yeah, the zoo made some significant upgrades to its sea lion habitat. New saltwater pools, redesigned enrichment spaces, and a 16-foot viewing window.
Our goal in designing this space was not only to meet their physical, social, and environmental needs, but also to provide an environment that allows our community to get up close to the animals, learn about their individual personalities, and how we can coexist with them in their native ranges.
The new exhibit is now open to the public. The habitat is currently home to 4 California sea lions. They're named Lucy, Addie, Gunnison, and Maverick. I bet you Maverick's the bad one. A 5th, Nick, is set to return from a stint at the Smithsonian National Zoo later this year.
I'm so excited they're back. They have been missed. To me, and don't get mad at me for saying this, I feel like they're always the happiest animal at the zoo. All the other animals look a little depressed.
They're like the dogs of the sea.
They are. They're so happy and sweet and jovial.
And they got those big, button eyes. They're so dark. They're just very cute looking animals.
So cute. And they're back with new digs.
Yeah.